Numbers go very much up and down. At the moment, I'd estimate outside of the official camp system, there are perhaps around 300 refugees between Kalebia, Horgosh, and then Subotica areas. There's a lot of people living in unofficial hidden sites in the forests and some squats. Well, what we observe here is that there was a lot of violence being used by Hungarian police in the summer. This may have lowered a bit in the fall, and in the last 2 weeks especially, we see it every day. We see, I think, a level of violence we haven't seen before.
They called one by one, and there was a police officer with the French, like with the box thing, and soon I went. I'm gonna tell you my thing because what he did to me. Soon I went. He said, "Take off your jacket," and straight away he punched on my ribs, like on that side. So obviously when somebody hits you, it makes noise, that oh. So soon I've done that, he hit me another one on the other side, on the other rib. So he hit me really badly, really, and he done it with his legs. Yeah, he kicked me. Yeah. So then they took my old clothes, like these shirts and everything, and my mobile was in the pocket, which goes from, let me show you, from that side. Yeah, and he was looking from that side. Yeah, so obviously you can't see from this side, you know. So he hit me again. So I said, "Can you check the inside?" So he, look at this, he ripped all this off. It was like that. So then he took my mobile, all money, and they like they put on the floor, they throw it like that. So then I said, "Can I put my jacket on?" And then he hit me out again, and so I took my things, yeah, and I put in my thing, and so he goes, "Enter to this van," because that van, the same van took us to the Horgos, that deport thing. So we all came there, and soon I was going into the that van. He punched me on my back, and he done everything like same thing to everybody, like he was punching really hard. And that's the only person.
He's the only person.
That's the only person who was searching things and stuff, you know. All night, like 4-5 hours, we spent in the van. There was no heating, no nothing, and we were already cold. That I told you that last 2 days we spent all in the rain, and our shoes was like full with the water. So we asked them, "Can you put heating on, please?" Yeah, I said to them. He turned the like AC on. Trust me.
Climate.
And yeah,
Air conditioning.
Yeah, air conditioning. And we all were already cold, and then we said, "Please stop." Then they stopped. So then they took us to the police station. I don't know which police station it was. There was 2 girls. They took us our mobiles and everything. They, I think, write down some things, the IME number, EMI number, and then we sat in the car, in the van again, and then
Give it back.
yes, and then again they said that you have to wait for your other friends. We didn't know that which other friends they're talking about. When we asked them something, they hit us straight away. And when we say that what time we're gonna go, we ask them that why we are here. So they bring the dog inside. Yeah. So obviously when the dog is inside, nobody says anything. We kept quiet. Then they took us to the Horgos, where they deported us from, and then they took our videos and stuff. They didn't. This is the first time they didn't beat on the Horgos where they deport from. Normally they beat every time, and they put sprays, that pepper spray, and this time they didn't.
Which seems to be systemized, following a pattern. Every day we meet people who have been pushed back and have been between 2 and 5 hours. One can only describe it as sadistic violence. Various patterns of the same abuse. It's starting with police dogs being released on the people, on beatings, by plastic and metal batons, by kicking and punching mainly in the torso area.
ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਪੌੜੀ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੀ ਲੱਤਾਂ ਛੱਤਾਂ ਚੰਗੀਆਂ ਮਾਰੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ 4 ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੁੱਤੇ ਛੋੜੇ ਨੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਕੁੱਤੇ ਛੋੜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਛਪੜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਾੜੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਾ ਫਿਰ ਕਾਫੀ ਦੇਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੁੱਤੇ ਛੁੱਤੇ ਛੋੜੀ ਰੱਖੇ ਨੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤਕਰੀਬਨ 10 ਤੋਂ 12 ਬੰਦੇ ਸੇ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ वो कुत्ता छोड़ी उसने कोल ठीक है आपू थोड़े दूर बैठी खले ठीक है उसकी कुत्ता जो ही पैना सा और नसना सा गया ठीक है फिर उच्चा उच्चा हंसने से लत्ता शत्ता मारिया ने ठीक है ये 2 इधर खलते से 2 इधर खलते से एक ही 2 लत्त मारना सा इधर गच्छो उधर गच्छो अगू अगला बंदा पौड़ी किन्ना सा वो लत्ता मारना सा अच्छा उस तो बाद जड़ा ना उस तो बाद अग्गै कीता ने जरा टोरिया ने फिर एक बंदा आया ठीक है गंजा जैसा मतलब कि ठीक है मोटा जा वो आया उस आया ब्रेक लाओ ठीक है इत्थे ही रुको उस तो बाद एक और बंदा आया उसने नाल ठीक है दोए मिली उन्हें वापस जो मोबाइल है तुसें जगह जो कड्डो मोबाइल की नी भन्नी सटे सारे थल्ले रखी दे उस तो बाद जो अग्गै जोइन टुरे ठीक है उस आया कि स्प्रे की नहीं है बोतल स्प्रे नहीं आंदी ठीक है वो सारे नी अक्खी च मारी अद्धिया नी अक्खी च मारी ठीक है तो एक लड़का सा जो मूवी बनाना पाया उसके आना मूवी स्टॉप की ठीक है फिर अक्खा च मारी स्प्रे उस तो बाद वापस जो ना फार्डर पर जिस टाइम आने ठीक है कोई अफसर होया बाहर ना अगर ठीक है या इस तरह ना कोई मसला होया ठीक है उसने सामने मतलब क्या आने कि तुम हसो तो तुम फोटो बनाई है ताकि मतलब कि पता इस तरह चला है कि मतलब नहीं कुछ भी नहीं आने बड़े प्यार नाल रिपोर्ट करने पे लेकिन जिस टाइम मारिया ने मैं उन्हें दसिया कि मतलब कि मैं दिल ना मरीज हाँ ठीक है तो मुक्के तो इस साइड ना मारो चलो और जिधर मारने मारो लेकिन इतना ना मारो उस आया कि खलो एक इधर सा एक तो मारी रहा सा दुए उत्था ही रखी को और मारिया फिर नाल ही चाहिए जरा ना बस खलती थी बस जिसने बने से ठीक है उस नाल सिर मारिया 2-3 बार
Please Hungary shoes.
दादा हंगरी वाला को
हाँ
हंगरी वाला
ना दादा जरा
I'm not sure how much the NGOs are aware of this as well right now. I think a lot of the NGOs don't actively seek and serve this population of unregistered migrants here because of this Serbian state issued letter 2 months ago barring humanitarian aid given outside of the official camp system.